Islam. Okay. So yeah. Shout out to 10 Toes Down. Thank you, brother. Thank you for allowing me to get that out, brother. And I really do not wish to be a talking head. I lived my life. I tried to be a politician and everything, right? It all got shut down in front of me because I wouldn't buy into their system of doing things. And so a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa, black or African, this is the U.S. Census. See it up there? I'm not playing. But everybody else have origins in any of the original peoples. See? See? And think about it this way, right? It says white, but does it say white or European American? Every other one, American Indian or Alaska Native, a person having origins in any of the original peoples. Asian, a person having origin in any of the original peoples. Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, a person having origins in any of the original people. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But we're a group of people. Remember this, because there's going to be pastors and preachers mad at me too. I don't care. God gave his journey to nations, not groups of people. God's commandments, God's covenants are with nations, not groups of people. See? So when we talk about we living out of sin and stuff, and I'm not going to make this religious, I'm just showing you how the whole thing points around. I'm going to show you the whole thing. Now, this is justice.gov, right? This is deprivation rights under color of law. Listen, anytime somebody talks to you like that, they dogging you. We wondering why we dying. Our children are dying. We wondering why our school systems are inadequate. We wondering why it is. They telling us it's God and sin and stuff. But look, it looked like somebody set something up in order, right? The United States Department of Justice. And it's the United States. Later on, listen, as we dig, I'm going to show you that the United States is a corporation, and it governs, as every business does. Every business governs. They govern us. They are a service company. Their products are us. Their services, housing, and then they tell you how you get it. The services, their job, their employment. Do I want to say their employment invention? See? So yeah. So this is Title 18 USC Section 242, right? So then up above it says Section 242 of Title 18 makes it a crime for a person acting under color of any law to willfully deprive a person or of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States. For the purpose of Section 242, acts under color of law include acts not only done by federal, state, or local officials within their lawful authority, but also acts done beyond the bounds of that official lawful authority. If the acts are done while the official is purporting to or pretending to act in the performance of his or her official duties, persons acting under the color of the law within the meaning of this statute include police officers, prison guards, and other law enforcement officials, as well as judges, care providers in public health facilities, and others who are acting as public officials. It is not necessary that the crime be motivated by animus towards the race, color, religion, sex, handicap, familial status, or national origin of the victim. The offense is punishable by a range of imprisonment up to a life term or the death penalty, depending upon the circumstances of the crime and the resulting injury, if any. So that's telling you what this Title 18, Section 242, that's why it exists, right? It exists for that reason. Now, what does it say? And I'm reading this from my camera. I don't want to flip it. But I'm trying to move so you can see. Okay, yeah, got the hands out the way. Okay, now I'm reading from here. Title 18 USC Section 242. Whoever, under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom, willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year, or both. And if bodily injury results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include the use, attempted use, or threatened use of a dangerous weapon, explosives, or fire, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both. And if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include kidnapping or attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life, or both, or may be sentenced to death. Have we heard any defense attorney? I guess I don't want to call him a defense attorney, huh? When even this George Floyd. See, here's my piece. I keep asking us to come in groups and sit down and read this stuff. I've been asking y'all. Y'all don't know how long I've been asking, man. I'm 55. I put my work in. These people don't, it's not that they don't want to respect it. It's not their job to respect it. If you don't respect it, nobody cares. So now today you're going to tell me you don't care? And I'm showing you that for every time somebody was supposed to have been shot and killed by a police officer, they were acting in the color of law. Well, here goes a rule that regulates them. Why hasn't no attorney brought this up? Why hasn't, man, how come none of our leaders have brought this up? Well, we don't study that. Well, I guess that makes me part of the leadership then, doesn't it? I'm talking to them, not you, YouTube. Not you. Most of y'all, who can blame you? If your leaders are standing there and they don't know, I know. So, respectfully, Kwame, lead attorney, Dr. Umar Johnson, Sa Neter, y'all tell me, Layla Wills, because see then, she could check my background, because I do have sexual assault charges and stuff like that, right? So she could check my background, she'll get to the bottom of what's going on. I bet you she find a mess based on this, because I didn't take $80,000 and sell us out. There was no amount of money. None. I was raised in the Nation of Islam, so yeah, they were messing with a man. See, they couldn't have got me in a room and offered me nothing. Nothing. They offered me $80,000, $99,000, $2,000. Party over, oops, out of time. I didn't take it. My wife, my now ex-wife, yo, okay, so that's another story, right? Like I said, Layla Wills, from what she's done, I open up to her. I let her check anything she want to check. I let them check before and got accelerated rehabilitation. Now y'all gonna give me accelerated rehabilitation and let me do my thing and let's get down. Cause I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm about. This is what we supposed to be about. We all supposed to know this. How come they didn't teach us English by reading the law, Taj Tariq Bey? How come they didn't teach us English by learning the law? How come they didn't teach us English by reading the law? This is how you get to know English. But nah, they put other stuff up in front of us. Color of law. Check that out. I mean, look that up. I have to go do. See, I have to go to work, like do some Kwame work. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one. He said it, trades and codes. Nobody want to listen, or you know, I'm like I said, I'm not in nobody beef, but I'm not gonna let things move over either. Listen, in New York, listen. If I get a group from New York say, yeah, we listening, that's all I need. Somebody from New York. And then I'm going to let New York people around you tell me you worthy. And that's how we going to start working with each other. See? Well, what kind of people? I don't know. See, I tried to send my son to jail. The hood didn't like it. But I get a whole bunch of women to vouch for me. I keep to myself. I never did really hang in no cliques. I know people. I've been around people. But I ain't never been up in their business. And I ain't never let nobody in mine. This is my business. Since 1980, baby. Well, really, since I was born. I was born in the Nation of Islam. This is what they taught me to go after. See? And they don't even know they taught me this. Or else they'd have told you. So you know what I'm saying? No shade on nobody. Everybody did their job trying to keep us afloat. Y'all trying to keep us afloat. But listen, if over 350 people get up and go to work every day to do this to us, how we going to beat them in individuality? How we going to beat them if we don't come together? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We can't allow this kind of stuff to stand. We can't. They want to march you through the streets. I'm going to show y'all something later. They invited me to a group 2018. 2019. Hard times are coming. We're gonna have to save the people. There's gonna be riots in the street. Why? Well, y'all gotta learn how to march in peace. What? And then they ran me through a whole series of Martin Luther King type, man, kick rocks. Even Martin Luther King said I made a mistake. Y'all still teaching that? It's all psychological, people. First, they got you psychologically living outside yourself, see? Black, African American, a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of, is this a typographic? You know, they make a mistake here. White people, original